Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
On the return is Brandon Powell. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield.
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Good move at the 30.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
McCarthy off the play fake. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Throwing is McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Ship. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Walker with another carry.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
The tight end in motion right. They'll try the air now with Smith.
This is Fant on the short completion.
Fighting through, and he's got space. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up, because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
On play action, now McCarthy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To the air with McCarthy.
The left side completion to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones.
27 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Back to throw, Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready!
A shotgun snap for Smith.
That'll be caught by Bogle.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Hey, here we go, hey.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 50, it's Smith. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now it's Smith.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And now they'll shift things around.
65 Jack.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
18, pioneer. Check, 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 check.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Flushed out right.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Jones diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And just shutting him off there.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Here we go, hey. Come on, shot.
Now Geno. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Smith.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
It's now 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now McCarthy. To the right side and intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Smith. And Walker has it. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Geno now to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Trent Sherfield from 8 yards out.
And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
One quarter remains here in Week 16.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Geno. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Back to Walker on first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Smith now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun on third down, Smith.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, here we go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tackle there by Jerry Tillery.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 10.
There we go, sit on.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Play action. It's Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go, sit on.
Here we go on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. Come on, shot.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.